You already know how to feel. Do you remember what it's like to just feel as a kid? To let emotions come and go freely, like the breeze, without hesitation or fear. Think back to that moment you were angry, really angry, and you let it rip. Or when you laughed so hard you thought you might burst. You didn't hold back, did you? Of course you didn't. Because before the world tried to teach you to be civilized, you were a fucking genius at feeling. But what happened? Over time, the world told you, don't feel too much. Don't let people see your pain. Don't get too excited. You might get disappointed. All those rules you picked up, right? They've built walls around your heart and kept joy locked up inside. But let me ask you something. What if those walls don't need to be there anymore? You know how to feel. You're fucking amazing at it. Now it's time to do it all over again. But this time, let's do it without the fear, without holding back. Feel more. Feel all of it. The joy, the discomfort, the heart-pounding excitement, and yes, the fear. All of it. When you feel uncomfortable, that's your cue to lean in, not run away. You've been avoiding those feelings, haven't you? Trying to control them, suppress them, act like they don't matter. But here's the truth. The more you resist, the more that shit stays stuck inside, blocking your joy. The thing is, when you let yourself feel fully, you're not just releasing emotions. You're actually unlocking something. You're creating space. You're clearing out the cobwebs, the stale air, the clutter that's been hanging around like a cloud, ready to let in the sunshine. Now let's get practical. When was the last time you let yourself truly feel something all the way? Really sit with it. Maybe you got angry at work. Maybe you felt like shit about yourself. Did you feel it? Did you let it move through you? Or did you shove it aside? That's your first key. When you feel something, feel it all the way through. The only way to clear out the space is to move through it. Feel every ounce of that shit until it's clean, clear, and gone. That's when joy floods back in. So how does this actually work? Here's where it gets sciencey. Emotion is energy. Energy moves. But if you suppress it, it gets stuck. When you feel, you release that energy. And your body responds by releasing dopamine, serotonin, the feel-good chemicals. But if you don't feel, that emotional energy becomes static. It stays trapped. And your mind and body can't function at their full potential. You're walking around with baggage that doesn't need to be there. So why is this so important? Because when you feel and release fully, you make space for joy to flood back in. You make space for everything to flow freely. Creativity, confidence, connection. The moment you stop being afraid of your emotions, you can finally tap into the energy that's been waiting for you. Joy is energy. Your joy is just waiting for you to open the door and let it in. Here's the catch. You've been holding back because of fear of judgment, fear of what others will think. Fear that if you feel too much, you won't be able to control it. But the truth is, the moment you let go of that fear, you're not just releasing emotions, you're opening the floodgates to your full potential. Now imagine this. What if every time you felt uncomfortable, you saw it as an opportunity? What if you said to yourself, oh, this is where my growth lies. This is where my power comes from. Feel it fully and let it go. What do you do now? I want you to think of something that's been weighing you down. Some fear. Some uncomfortable feeling that you've been holding on to. Got it? Good. Now instead of running from it, step into it. I want you to give yourself permission to fully feel the thing. Don't just think about it. Let it wash over you like a tidal wave. Feel every inch of it. It's going to feel like shit at first, but it's exactly the feeling that you need to shift your energy. The moment you let that emotion go, you clear the way for joy to come rushing in. It's like releasing a pressure valve. Let's take this one step further. Think about a time when you were completely lost in the moment. When you were playing, laughing, just being you, unapologetically you. Maybe it was as a kid. Maybe it was recently. When you were with your best friend having a blast, or in the middle of a creative flow. When was that? Do you remember? That's the state we're tapping into. You already know how to be fully alive, fully present. You've just forgotten how powerful that is. Imagine if you did that more. What if you gave yourself the freedom to just be? To feel whatever the hell you feel, without worrying about what anyone else thinks. That's when you become magnetic. That's when people are drawn to you. Because your authenticity shines, you become unstoppable. Let's reframe all this. The world has told you that to be strong, you need to control your emotions. Keep them in check. Don't let them out of line. But here's the thing. Emotional freedom is the true power. The more you feel, the more you release. The more you make space for your personal joy, your creativity, your power. So what's holding you back? Fear. Fear of feeling too much. Fear of what others might think. Fear of vulnerability. But fuck that. Let that fear go. Embrace the discomfort. Feel it all. You're stronger than you think. You've done it before. You know how to feel. Now it's time to feel fully. Let the joy flood back in. The more you do this, the easier it becomes. You'll realize that every moment of discomfort is just another opportunity to clear the space for something incredible. Your joy. You ready for that? Because you're going to flood your life with joy like never before now.